Hi guys, welcome back to episode 7 of the Raid series. In the previous episode, we went into Ground Zero and got the wine bottle and then went over to Shoreline. In this episode, I want to go into Customs, do some shooting, drop off a poster, and then see where we go from there. So, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. All right, so starting off, we are checking the recording to make sure we have everything this time. I usually try and leave my stats up at the start so you guys can keep an idea on how we're progressing. But the objective today is to go into Customs. I want to drop off the poster that unlocks Ref. It is from Skier, I think. It's this one. It unlocks Ref. You don't have to do the Ref quest line. You do need Arena to progress through the whole thing. But you do get a free trial. So you can go out there and try and do all the quests during the trial. And then if you get them all done, you get a bigger container. So it's a big W if you do that. Starting off, just accepting the quest. Hopefully we can get like stuff like this. Kill scavs is always good. Survivor Customs good. Even though it doesn't give any rep. We can refresh this one just once, see how we go. And we got Survive Shoreline, which sucks. One more. Survive Shoreline, which sucks. One more. Eliminate 5 scavs on factory. Alright, so it does give good rep though, so keep an eye on that. It could be an option. So, quest-wise, we have Customs background check and to drop off this poster. We still need to get PMC dog tags and kill PMCs for our friend from the West, but this poster is going to be our thing to get done. So I'm going to take this giant bag with me. And this is a pretty decent loadout already. Maybe a little bit of meds. I need to start using this more often. I've been using it in the hardcore series and it's been working a treat. You can actually effectively use this as your stash. Even like, for example, you want to sell stuff to traders. You can click the search button here and you go, I'll just sell all my meds here. You don't even have to go like through your stash to find it. So massive W there. I don't even know why I hadn't been using it more in the past. But yeah, you should definitely be using that. Couple grenades. I don't think we're on grenadier yet. Oh no, we are. Okay, so objective. We've got to get into Customs. We have to get to the big stronghold in the middle of the map. Get in there and we place down this poster. We could try and get keys. Don't think we have anything that we need yet. So the main key that is background check is for Bronze Pocket Watch. And we have to get that key from the dorms. Story-wise, they want us to go to the Terror group, but yeah, we're not going to be doing that right now. We do have Reserve unlocked, which is another good map for us to play if we want to. So, enough yapping. Let's get into let's go to Customs. Now, ideally, if this was you, actually, you know what? I'll do it. Ideally, you want to do that crossover time. If you've got to do like an objective that's like place down an item and you want to be a little bit safer, try and consider doing a time that's just on the verge of becoming daytime. So the first 5 minutes of the raid might be dark, but it will be a bit safer because less people will pick it. On top of that, keep an eye out for stuff like Insomnia. So Insomnia is a task where you have to get nighttime kills between like 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. So this here, most people won't pick because it's too close to 6 a.m. for them to get their Insomnia kills. So if it's like 4:30 in the morning, don't do it because people that were doing Insomnia will still be queuing and still trying to WQ you down and kill you. So I'll show you an example of what it will look like, and let's go. All right, really good spawn for us, actually. I'm going to grab the unknown key that spawns right here really quickly, and then we're going to run straight to the... So we need that for a quest later on. So the stronghold is the big building to our right. So we have spawned right next to what we call Crack House and Mechanic. Mechanic's this building in front of us. And Stronghold is the building to our front right. So that's what one just through that. I'm going to go through the building. And the only reason for that is if the goons or something is there, I want somewhere to run back to. So that's why I want the door open. And there's a pretty high chance that the goons will be there. You also need to be a little bit wary of cultists as well can spawn at nighttime. Not that this is nighttime, but by the time we got in, it's probably, well, it shows down the bottom right, 6:30 a.m. now. So lot of running. This could be players or AI. I'm just going to try and get this down as quickly as possible. I think this is players. Definitely players. I think they're above me? But that's a really, really awkward spot. Yeah, it is. So, okay, they are above me. They're on the 50 cal above or the AGS above. Just have to buy time for a minute. I still think they're up top. They're down bottom now. He knows I'm here, 100%. So I can't run out, because if they know I'm here, they blow that canister as I run out, I'm dead. Pretty sure they just left. I don't know. They were being weird. I didn't want to push out there. Got a feeling it wouldn't have ended well. So realistically, we should just get out of this area. They've probably looted everything up anyway. Another gun. Just picking up stuff that's going to make us a little bit of money. From here, where do we go? Where do we go? We should probably just extract, but never looted all this. We need these items though. Probably take the toothpaste because it might be the difference between starting the craft or not. Early on, it's nice to get money spent for Ragman done. So, find a helmet every now and then. It's worth picking up. You can use that all the clothing and armor and all that to sell to Ragman to get the money spent for Ragman or level 2 Ragman. Because by the time you hit level 17, you need to spend 1.1 million with him. That's obviously a short rate if we bug out now, so we want to loot up what we can. Because old gas is open. So they would have spawned here, by the way. The duo. There's no way they got to the stronghold as fast as they did without spawning here. There's a hidden stash that spawns in that back corner. Quick loot and get the fuck out of here. Go, 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 go. What do we have? We need that Toz. Those peas. Loot this scav, and then we outie. We got very lucky that they didn't push, by the way. And mustache will sell for a little bit. So if you're right next to an extract, just try and fill every square. You can find some of the best loot in the game just in this building and behind there. It used to be called the Giving Tree, and it would be like every item in the game could spawn there, no matter what it was. It was very, very rare to get like a really good item, but there's a chance. All right, very, very simple raid. We spawned in at Ruef. It's called Ruef, where the Welcome to Tarkov truck is. Went past Crack House, through Mechanic, into Stronghold, placed down the poster, and then pushed across to Old Gas to extract. Not like... We got really, really lucky with the spawns there. And the fact that the extractor was open too. So, 2 players were running around Stronghold. They probably heard me. I'm assuming they were a bit worried because they didn't want to push into where I was. I don't know. They looted every room I assume they looted everything in Stronghold besides the room I was in as well. So I think they knew someone was camping it and they didn't want to go in there and die to it. If they had grenades, I probably would have died because they would have just thrown grenades in there and really ruined my day. But we got the poster down, which was the main focus. And you might ask, why am I trying to get a poster down for ref, even though I'm probably not going to use ref on this account? It's largely because you still get access to some of the GP coin stuff, and it's good XP to do. Like, it's provided viewership. It's 32,000 XP. So yeah, it's, in my opinion, it's worth doing. Do we need to drink anything? No. So anything that gives you free XP, it's worth taking, really. We'll do the ones that aren't needed for questing. So it's those ones. We just need 2 more drinks found in raid. Going to focus on the items that are starred and vendor the rest. Toz is needed for skier, the supplier, so that gives us the unknown key quest, which we already picked up the key just that raid for. Called extortionist. And we've got the survive customs task done. We'll sell a lot of this. So the money spent on Ragman's at 578. We could sell that poster now. And that one, because we've already handed them in. We want to get our money spent up for Jaeger. So guns off scavs will need to be repaired before you'll be able to sell. So take note of that. And we might go back and do customs again. Feeling frisky, you know. Yes, there we go. helmet. Right. Unknown key goes in there. We don't need the second meds. Don't need that. All right, so now we can go back into custom. So objective will be to get the use the unknown key and get the extortionist done, and we can also try and get the bronze pocket watch. So we have to go to dorms for that one as well. Just make sure we claim some of this stuff so we don't forget about it. And ref gave us the Wi-Fi cameras. Oh, insurances. I forgot about that. We also have to do something about this insurance. I think we need a hard drive. Okay, that M4. We might just take the ammo out of that. Sell that M4. Okay. By the end of this episode, I really want to get most of this insurance done. Not all of it, but at least some of it. All right, so just double checking keys. We don't have machinery key. Nope. So we need to go over to the dorms to pick up that, and then we've got the unknown key to do the other objective. Customs. Let's go. All right, so we go straight for the machinery key first, as we got the dorm spawn. So we've spawned at Smuggler's Boat. It's called, like, behind me is what he's called, Smuggler's Boat. And then it's the closest spawn to 3-story dorms, which is where the machinery key spawns. And yeah, we run straight there. There are players that spawn on the other side near the fence. There's a fence on the other side, and they'll run into the second floor of 3-story, which is where we're about to go. Inside dorms, you can also worry about Rashala spawning, which is the scav boss for the map. If that door is open at the other end, that means someone is here. This is where the machinery key spawns. And listen. There's someone here. You can hear the running. Okay, so we heard him looting crates. Somehow he didn't hear me inside here. We take those wins. The reason why I took all the machinery keys is someone else coming. The scav was creeping. We will go use it, and then if it goes to shit, then we've got another one. I want to get away from dorms because there'll be players coming here to do playing stuff. That was a shot in 2-story dorms. So we need to watch out people coming over the hill that spawned behind us. And then we head this way. Yeah. Just a scan. Just going to touch bodies and run. The reason why I'm just touching the body is to get XP. I saw someone running across the road as it was crossing over. That's the person shooting there. So hold your mouse wheel down, and that's how you free look with your head. All right, bronze pocket watch. Put that key back in there now. Now, if we die on the way out, we don't have to go back to dorms to get another key. But yeah, there's a player that crossed the road that was heading over to the dorm. So as I was crossing the road, I hold the mouse wheel down and move it to the right, and then I could free look and see down the road. So that's what I was doing there. There are a lot of controls with this game. Just gotta bear with it. Now the provide viewership building is this one, where we could have brought in some Wi-Fi cameras to place down there, but we're not going to do that this raid. So, one of my thought processes, you can play the game however you want, by the way, guys. Like, you can just go in here and just try and shoot people and loot, make money, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try and show you how to progress through the quest lines, unlock traders, and that. So don't feel like you have to do these quests. If you just want to go into a raid and just shoot people, you can do that. But like, this is more of like a tutorial series so you guys understand how I do the quest lines, my thought processes, why I do certain things. But yeah, don't feel like it's a only one way to play kind of thing. This game is brilliant for... You do not even need to really do quests. Like, it's definitely more beneficial if you do. It's a player. We should be picking up USEC tags for from the west. Just gonna throw a nade. See if you're shooting a player or a scav. Okay, it was a scav, I think. Oh, I'm dead here. I hit so many people. I killed so many people. I killed multiple players there. Yeah, the grenade put me out of position, unfortunately. And I was running out of ammo. Whew, sweaty fight though. Man, just one more. If I had one more full mag, I think it would have been the biggest difference. So I spawned in over at Smugglers, went to doors, picked up the key, went over to Bronze Pocket Watch, picked up the Bronze Pocket Watch, headed over to where the unknown key thing is. I killed a player, looted the unknown key thing, killed another player, and then and I killed a player in dorms too, and then the third of that team killed me. So we got a lot of kills, a lot of sweat. Unfortunately, we used our unknown key as well. So the good news is, and I like to always try and look at things in a positive, it frees up a heap of our stash space. So we're no longer like, oh my God, where are we going to put all this stuff? We actually have a bit more room. So I think that guy would be nearly dead though. Like, definitely got a good shot of him on him before I switched over to the 9mm. MPX is just not good, guys. The ammo it gives you at the start, not good. So Prepper. It was really good use of a grenade he did though. Okay, so I'm pressing Alt to just directly put stuff into my onto my body, so that way I can get access to that a bit easier. Let's have a look at mags. That's pretty much all our mags. Ammo. PS ammo is our only ammo, really. Shit. So you can link search, press ammo here, and it'll show you what ammo you got available. Double click 17 pen, 15 pen, 13 pen, 9 pen. So US is our best ammo. It does have less recoil as well, which is kind of nice. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, you do not want to be using US ammo. So first bit of ammo and mags is gonna be that. 17 pen is not gonna get through shit. So we're just gonna have to spray and pray and hope that we hit people enough times to kill them. Effectively, it sucked. Welcome to early game Tarkov. We actually be better off using something that's got 7.62 by 39 because we have some really good ammo for that. But yeah, we don't have that at the moment. So we've got another machinery key we can use. A grenade or two. Need to repair the armor, of course. I like to repair always through mechanic. And we go again. Now, I would highly recommend doing a scav run in between this raid. Got a loss, get a little bit more money together, do a quick factory scav run or something, but I want to try and get some progression, so I'm not going to sit there doing scavs the whole time. So we're going to get in there and we're going to win this fight. All right, unfortunately we spawned at old gas, so we're not going to be able to do the unknown key quest. There's our last lure that we need, so I will choose use that one. Hidden stash here. And this is what the giving tree is, so it's right here. So any item in the game used to spawn here. The other hidden stash I was telling you about. I need those nudes. Alright, so a couple ways to do this. We could go right and around that way, or we can go left. We're going to go left this time. I'll show you a couple hidden stashes. And the only major issue we're going to run into here is if the goons are up or Rashala's up. But this is technically the safer way if the bosses aren't up. Next bush. I normally come from the other way. This bush here can have a hidden stash as well. Just in there. Pretty obvious. I think you can still loot that body there. Don't loot the body on the tracks. It's too risky. Missed all that. With that rig. I like to check backpacks first, but this rig is better than ours. And plus we can insurance fraud our current one. Currently need water as well, so that works. There are a hidden stash by that tree to the left here. Fuck it, I'll show you. We're here. Might as well show you. Oh, that's a player. Grenades for cover. And they're grenading back. We get some distance. players. Bullied. Absolutely bullied today. That was a duo, by the way. There was a guy shooting me suppressed, and there was a guy shooting the lever action at me, and it probably would have been a third as well at the end. I think I got hit by 3 different bullets. I'll show you. Knowing that the scav hit me with something in the arm at the start. Yeah, so I got hit by like a suppressed AK. I didn't really move far. I spawned from the old gas. Nah, it was part of the same team. So I spawned at old gas, and I ran around the back there, and then, yeah, got absolutely crumped by those players. So he was using a 545, and then we had the lever action guy hitting me twice as well. Yeah, it was a duo. Unfortunately, the grenade didn't kill him. Fucking would have been close. So yeah, if you get stuck in a position like that, use grenades. That used to be the safest way to move around the back of old gas. So move away back of stronghold. I actually think it's probably safer going now through the buildings, because at least that way you've got more options. Whereas I was kind of pinned there and had nowhere to go. That's all I really got for that one. Like, throw a grenade, try and get repositioned. But when you're pinned behind that, like, it was like a power station generator thing. When you get pinned behind something like that, if you just keep repicking, you're going to die. So your best bet is to get grenades, try and get them to move behind cover, and then get to a different position so then you can repeat from there. And sometimes that's enough to get a shot off. I was trying to go a little bit further, but what happened was that scav came over that ridge and kind of ruined it for us, because when the scav came over that ridge, we had nowhere to really go. So we had to stop for a second. Now I'm just chucking those items on now, just because we're going to do a really fast factory run, just to get us another loadout for the next raid. So then that way we've got a little bit of room. So if we get in there and there's like an absolute giga chat with a pilgrim backpack, like a huge backpack, and we fill it full of loot, and we need to get it back in the stash, we've got a bit more room by putting it on the player first. All right, 90,000 and a good key. It's a safe key for customs. Spawned at the top here. We could just extract. Someone's been in there. Someone died looting this, I think. So these like dead bodies, these are like fixed loot spawns. They can have I think it's a real place cat spawning in. Yeah, those bodies can have pretty much any item in the game, so they're actually a pretty decent bit of loot. I'm gonna have a little bit more of a look. Another 2 dead bodies over there. The good thing is, like, sometimes you can pick up dog tags doing this as well. Oh, we're leaving. That was a player. Better to get out with that 90k and a backpack, helmet, and contacts than to die trying to fight a player with a semi-automatic 9mm gun. And I was 1 bullet from dead, so short scav run, but still profitable. So yeah, small dubs lead to big dubs. It's a big thing to remember. Realistically, we want this one, this one, this one. Well, technically, we want to take it all. And then deal with it in the stash. I think the insurances we got a bit more time, so it's fine. I can use it tomorrow. I'm pretty much filming every day. Every now and then I miss one day because of like just stuff. But I'm trying my best to do every day. All right, so using Ragman. Open that up. Sell those ones. Sell the backpack, go to Jaeger, sell the knife. You can actually put that backpack on, helmet on. So out of the 3 like contacts, you might ask, why do I use which one and what? I personally just use this one. 17k, if you get used to it, it's as good as any other one, and you'll always get it back from insurance. People will go out there and use like Comtac 6s that cost 100,000 rubles. You'll never get better from insurance because it vendors for so much or sells for so much, but it's just a different sound profile. It used to be that you used to hear a little bit more. I kind of feel like it's negligible. I can't say that word very well. It's a very small difference between between them. So at the end of the day, use whatever you want, but yeah, like the GSSHs have been my go-to now for a while, and I nearly always get them back from insurance. Like, see, 2 back from insurance right there. I have to figure out what gun we're going to use next, but unfortunately that's going to have to be the end of the episode. So 3 customs range, 1 dub, 2 L's. We did get a little bit done though. Like we actually progressed still, and it is what it is. You can't win them all. You've got to learn very quickly in Tarkov that you can't win every raid. Customs is a freaking hard map to survive consistently. Even someone with much experience, and that is all I do. Like, I have to be fully geared to consistently survive that map. It is brutal. It is brutal. And pathing is very important. Trying to find ways to get around the map where you don't run into as many players is very important. I'm going to vendor that for a bit of money as well. All right, that's it for this one. Like, comment for the YouTube algorithm. Share it with your friends if they're new to Tarkov. Yeah, hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. We're trying to get these episodes out and scheduled as quickly as possible for the members to get to watch them early. But yeah, we've got a lot going on. It's busy, but really enjoying what we're doing. So much love. And lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.